Hello everyone, welcome to A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. Well, I'm at one of the old breeder tanks here. I'm going to clean this out and add a little bit of water. And I'm going to transfer those 5 or 6 little hardy little fish right there into it. Probably just foolishness, but I just came by there and they've eaten all the Azolla out of there, and so they don't have any more feed. And I'm thinking a big tank like this one will grow enough algae to where they can eat. So I'm going to clean this out real quick like. Oh, Tata, you just can't stand it to see me doing anything. Alright, so I'm gonna when we get this cleaned out, I'm gonna siphon the water out of those 2 tanks and add water to it, 6 inches deep or so, until we get a lot more water. I'm just going to get out of here and let Tata do it. If I trusted those aquariums just like they are, I'd just bring them over here and dump them in, but I don't trust them to be strong enough to be carried full of water. That's why I'm going to siphon the water out. This needs to be done to all these tanks before we can resume the breeding. And I really, I want to. I don't want to give up on the tilapia. Because I am still of the belief that it can be the main profit on this farm, and there's dire need of it. And there's experiments and stuff here that I need to do, so not only for myself but for other Filipinos as well, because there's things in the works that I haven't told you about that could be of great benefit to just about everybody who lives on Bohol. In particular, those of lower socioeconomic standards. This isn't what I'm going to be doing here moving forward. Isn't just for me. I think that's good, Tata. Close my valve off. Get the siphoning here and see if I can avoid getting a good mouthful of this aquarium water. I did. Alright, so I'm going to drain both of those aquariums just because it's, you know, it's, that water is correct for them to live in. And it does have some algae in it. And what do we need? Another 3 inches of water in that, Tatai? There's some 1x12s in there that I didn't know had been cut. That's mango, Tatai? Yeah. And Tatai wanted to soak them in the water here to kind of cure them a little bit. And I hadn't been paying any attention. I had put Azolla in here, but that water is only like 2 inches deep. And so everything out in the sun here has basically died. That stuff there that's still in the corner where it gets shaded, you can see the shade line there. Where it gets afternoon shade, well, it's doing okay. So I'm going to transfer the Azolla in here. As well. Get my trusty little net here, my little hand net, and move most of this Azolla over where it can be of some benefit. Oh, that's a big old spider. Get off of there. Go on. Go on. There you go. Big old wolf spider there, I think. I want to get enough, I want to move enough Azolla so that they don't, well, it's only 5 little fish, I mean, I say so they don't overwhelm it. But they did overwhelm what was in that one aquarium. So, it can be done. And I'm going to save the little bit of Azolla that's left in this. This coloration of the Azolla, I'm sure, almost positive, is because this water is so hot. And it is hot. Those leaves are what blew in there from the typhoon. Transfer that line over. Alright, I'm going to catch these little guys by hand. This little fat little fish right there is one. Yeah, this water's way too hot. There's 2, 3, and 4. There's 5. Now, did I miscount? Was there only 5 in here? Well, there's 6. That's not much of a fish. Oh, there went number 7. Alright, so there weren't 5 fish in there. There were, how many? Is there one more? There is one more. Where are you at? Elusive, that's where he's at. So there were 8. And not 5. Oh, hey, brother. I'm going to double check. Make sure no one's getting left behind. Yep, I got them all. Alright, so all the sludge and the snails I'm going to leave in this, just because the snails don't seem to have a problem finding a place to live here. So that's going to complete the transfer. I'm going to move one of those those old screen nets, and I'm going to put it over the top here for a little extra shade. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put probably another 4 inches of water in this with the screen for a little shade. They'll be much better off in this big tank than they were in this little tiny one. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.